Today was out to get us. Good morning, happy Thursday, happy fake Friday. We do not have school on Friday nor on Monday because it's the Labor Day holiday weekend. And yeah, that'll be good. I am so tired. I did hear my alarm, or feel it. It's like a vibration. But apparently I'm still on the sub list. That won't last long because you've got to do 6 assignments. I didn't think you were eligible to be a sub if you worked full time. But anyway, I guess since I've been in my app, it just gave me an alert saying that there's a job available, which is strange. I'm gonna have to look at that. But my brain was keeping me awake most of the 4 o'clock hour because I was so paranoid I would sleep through my alarm. But I also didn't want to get up early because I wanted to try to wake up to my alarm, and I did. I don't know how long I had been asleep for at that particular moment, but I did. And then I turned off the 2 other alarms on my watch and the 4th alarm I had put on my phone at the last minute because I was paranoid. But here we are. I've got some things to bring in because a few wish list items came. Thank you. It doesn't say who. And yeah, it's a chilly morning. I'm wearing my second attempt at shoes, and I went ahead and committed to these. They are like the long boots I usually wear in the winter, but short little booties. And I have sandals with me because it's starting out 50 and it's gonna get to 80 because that's for Northern Virginia for you. Alright, let's go in. My wonderful teacher offered to bring Starbucks. I don't have a tea with me, I just have an empty teacup that I can put it in. I asked for a chai. I usually get an Americano, but a chai is a special treat. And she's like, yeah, get the special treat. And hopefully we will get a lot done today. I have my iPad. I have my computer, so I could do those work coloring sheets. I could do training. I've got the bulletin board stuff that somebody donated. Yeah. Let's do it. We don't have any students to pick up today.
Many hours later.
Today was out to get us. I meant to film more, but the day, oh my gosh, it was out to get us. I just got home from PT. I'm so tired, but I'm starting dinner. I need to get to bed on time for a multitude of reasons. Let's see how fast we can go over this. Got to school. We don't have a Thursday student this week. She's starting next week. So no AM. So we were using it to do trainings and planning, just like whole pre-K planning instead of separately. I was putting up some bulletin board stuff before switching over to, I should get that up, my iPad. My teacher requested I draw the students as coloring sheets, so I did those. I did 2 of them in the morning and then 1 later on at our actual planning. We had a lockdown drill, but we had no students, so we just had to put our blinds down and turn off the lights, and our 2 teachers had to check in onto the app. That was right after morning announcements. Let's see. Yeah, once it was 10:20, I went to the cafeteria and did a volunteer shift there. And it was all new kindergartners, which is so weird not knowing everybody there. But they're adorable. They're like, I love your earrings and I love your necklace and your hair has pink in it. I'm like, you guys just lift me up. Thank you. I was there until 2nd grade arrived about an hour of lunch, just a little less because I missed the first like maybe 10 minutes. They seem to have a later lunch this year. And yeah, I walked my little friend, who was my first grade friend last year, is my second grade friend, down to his classroom to get his water bottle and then rolled out. I guess Sebastian put some new Croc charms on his Crocs. I don't know, or maybe he was giving some to a friend. My lips are so dry, they're cracking. It's so dry in the school. And then when we got back, when I got back, I went to, what's the order? After the shift, we went to planning, and I put in my sub request for my all-day training in September. We were getting a specific sub, so that one was easy. I don't know what's going on with the hour early thing on Tuesday, because it was a sub and then it said it was canceled, then it was another sub, and then today it was canceled and it said no substitute needed, which my coworkers think means a site-based sub will be doing it. So I don't know, it's out of my hands, but I don't want to leave them short-staffed. And then I went to lunch in the cafeteria because we don't have school Friday, and I said every Friday I would have lunch with Sebastian. So instead of Friday, it was a Thursday. Halfway through, my phone rings and it's a high school, and I'm like, oh no, what is it? And I just went out into the hallway and they're like, is this a bad time? I'm like, I'm so sorry, I'm on my lunch break. I work at the elementary school and I'm eating in the cafeteria today, so it's like so noisy. And they're like, yeah, no problem, you can call us after school. And it was just the counselor and the nurse wanted to speak about supporting Jax. So I'm like, oh no, what is it? Is it something bad, or is it okay? It's Jax being difficult. Understandably, it's a difficult time in Jax's life, but you want your babies to be okay. So that kind of took the day down a level. And also during the planning, we had found out that one of our kids was out with a fever and a rash, and the rash looked like hand, foot, and mouth. And one of the other TE was kind of feeling bad. She was worried she was having an allergic reaction in her mouth. So as soon as we found out about the kid, they both went to the nurse to show the photos and get an opinion so they could recommend that the mom takes the kid to the doctor. And she looked at my coworker and it was like, it could be. So all day we were waiting to hear on that. We might not until Tuesday. We don't know if we'll hear about the kid. My coworker was like taking her temperature, which was normal, but she did see some spots on her hands. And yeah, what else went wrong? There was just 3 students because 2 were out. And yeah, there was less scheduled today. I think there's supposed to be 5. I worked with them for a couple hours with the PM staff, and then we got them home. I was sanitizing so much today. As soon as we found out, I started sanitizing. We got virus sanitizer spray from the custodians, sprayed every single toy, had them all laid out to air dry, all the surfaces. We got Clorox wipes now, so I was like deep cleaning the chairs with them. Just not like the things the kids touch with their hands and put near their faces. We used the special spray. And then we did it all again at the end of the day. It's so stressful. And then if you have a pre-K or kindergarten student who rides the bus and you don't show up to pick them up, or you show up and you don't have your little matching tag, then they have to bring them back to the schools. So we're waiting to leave we have to leave at our contract time, and our students are usually the first ones gone. So we did have some time. We were like finishing up our planning, sanitizing the room basically. And we get an intercom. Bad news! One of the students is coming back to the school. I couldn't stay with her. I had to get home because I had to make that phone call. So I went straight to the car line after going to the bathroom. I think my period's finally here. After that 4 days of spotting and then several days of nothing because I've been so stressed. I think my water's almost boiling. And then I went to the high school and just parked up front and called them. And they were so supportive. They felt really bad that the elevator's been broken. They wanted to know the progress, the status on stairs. I let them know what it was. That Jax is slowly doing a flight of stairs with a support band on and the therapist holding it. We're working on progress. They wanted to see if PT had any suggestions, and they were giving me their suggestions that they knew they can do. So really, we're just going to get back with each other and update. I have to have them fill out another form for PE, because right now they're in driver's ed, but soon they'll be in PE. And officially we need a form so that Jax can do modified work. Pasta spoon. I'm just making this because it's easy and I'm tired. So, and then Jax came out, and I went over all that with Jax and discussed how Jax is physically feeling, and decided that we would have just like a little status meeting with the therapist before starting. Usually they come right out with the support belt and we go straight to the staircases. I'm like, wait, can we have a little status meeting just to go over some things? And we wanted to make sure that the pain and the perceived regression is just a part of the building of the muscles, the pain that comes from working out and building endurance. And yes, that's true. So we're just going to treat the pain and push through, and Jax was accepting of that. It sucks, but yeah. So I still need to print out that form for them. It was only on my phone. I don't even have a next appointment because the receptionist had already gone home. And yeah, just came straight home. I'm so freaking paranoid about getting hand, foot, and mouth. It was one of the worst experiences of my life. The worst thing I've ever caught. I hated it so much. It was awful. And while I was at physical therapy, my coworker sent a picture of her temperature and said she has more spots appearing. This is the one I was the most worried about. All right, water's boiling, so I'm gonna make dinner so I can go to bed early. My body needs lots of water and lots of sleep. Man, I catch things so easily when I'm on my period. And that kid coughed in my face yesterday. I was like, but is that enough? I don't know. All right, bye. All right. I made dinner. We were sitting down to eat it when Danny came in from the garage, and then all his friends started showing up. I guess they're carpooling to whatever concert they're looking at going to tonight. So I was like, oh, okay. I'm so tired. It's just been an extremely stressful day, and I was already tired. So now I'm just like, I can't even deal. My period is starting again because it was just 4 days of spotting. We'll see if it gets past spotting. But I guess over a 4-day weekend would be fine, but I really am hoping I don't get sick. Again, if I was going to, having the worst of it over the 4-day weekend would be best. Not how I want to spend it. And also, if it's hand, foot, and mouth, it takes like a lot longer than that. And I guess you just have to go to school once you've been fever free for 24 hours. I guess wear gloves and maybe a mask. What do you do? I gotta think positively. I need to get a lot of sleep, but since we were just in school, on days we've had school, we do early bedtime, like a normal school night, because you're up early, so you need to go to bed early. That's my rule. And then he can have 2 nights where he stays up later, and then is it 3 nights? Yeah, 3 nights. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night, and then Monday night back to regular schedule. But yeah, I'm gonna start bedtime before I fall asleep. Every time I sit down, I'm like, because I didn't get any breaks today. Just go. I didn't sit down when I got home from PT like I normally would. I just made myself go straight to the kitchen, start unpacking backpacks and boiling water for pasta. But yeah, good night. Stay safe, be kind, and don't forget, wash your hands.